What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Happy to have you here. So today I have a gem to present to you and an amazing tool you are definitely going to enjoy. So today we're going to be looking at a wonderful tool which is going to allow us to create any possible graphics that you can imagine. So for those who have been following me on my different social media, you have been seeing me posting some amazing images with my brand on it and creating some amazing logos. Well, this is a tool I use to do just that, and today we're going to be discovering it. So we already have a lot of tools out there which create images, Mid-Journey and so on and so forth, so many of them, and this one is just another one of them, but it does its job so well. And so I like the simplicity of it. To use this tool, it's simple. It's called Ideogram.ai, and you can head straight away to Ideogram.ai, whether it's on your phone or on a computer, and you're going to be presented to this website. As opposed to the other ones, other tools which will require you to maybe join a Discord channel or to have some complicated setup, this one is straightforward and it comes with some amazing useful features. So let's get into it and see how it works. So once you're on the website, you have an input bar that is presented to you where you can basically say whatever thing you want to create, and it does it for you. So straight away you're presented with this prompt. You can enter whatever you want to create, any image you can imagine, you can write it on here. So let's go ahead and create something crazy. So a cat flying in space. You can imagine that maybe a cat flying in space, maybe wearing an astronaut suit. Yeah, so I'm going to correct the spelling of astronaut suit. Yeah, so that's the image. You can imagine a cat flying in space wearing an astronaut suit. So we are going to use this AI to generate this image. You have equally some features on here. Maybe the magic prompt enhances your initial prompt to improve the image variety and richness. You can also translate to English. Do you want that on and off? We'll leave it on auto. Which aspect ratio do you want to create? Do you want a square image, a vertical image, or some other aspect ratio you might want to use? So depending on what where you're trying to use this media, you can choose the aspect ratio. Do you want it as well visible in private or in public? And what this means is that, as you can see here, you already see some images generated by other people, and so choosing the option of having it public will make your image available as well to others, or private, it will be only for you. Here you can see a lock on it. This option is only available for those who have a premium subscription. Another important thing to note here is that you are limited to only 10 prompts every 13 hours. So you have to wait for 13 hours before receiving 10 prompts again. So right now we can only create 10 images. Not necessarily 10 images, but you're going to see what I'm talking about. So we have our prompt here, a cat flying in space wearing an astronaut suit. So let's go ahead and generate that. And so it's going to generate. It takes approximately 20 seconds to generate, depending on the speed of your internet connection. So yeah, as you can see, it's already at 46% and climbing. You already see how the images are appearing, and in a couple of seconds they are going to be loaded. And so there you have it. Our image has been generated, a cat flying in space wearing an astronaut suit. And so I'll allow you to be the judge of how realistic these images are, but you can see that it has produced precisely what we were looking for. So you have the space element there, you have the astronaut suit, and you have the cat. All those elements have been clearly incorporated. Now the only difference between these images are the quality. Is it photorealistic or is it cartoonish? So yeah, so there you have it. That's why I was saying you have 10 prompts which are each going to create 4 images. So you have basically 4 images and 40 images to generate every 13 hours. So that's it. It's an amazing tool and it generates this prompt really well. And so if we want just a photorealistic image, we don't want to have any cartoon images, we can go ahead and add some elements. So photorealistic, that's all we have to say, and we go ahead and generate once more the images, and now it's going to produce us images which look real, which come as close to reality as they possibly can. So let's check it out and see what it does. And so as you can see already, this AI allows you to create whatever image you can imagine. I don't know, whatever image you can think of, you can go ahead and generate it with this AI. So as you can see, the images you have here are no longer cartoonish, they are photorealistic, and it's quite amazing. And so you can push this logic really far. let's, for example, let's just go with something more even crazy and outlandish. So a banana superhero. Let's go, a banana superhero. Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. But let's see what it's going to generate and if it's going to come close to what we want. And the images on here are so pretty, so beautiful. We're going to explore some images down below so you have an idea as well. And so yeah, it's going to generate this. So now let's see what our banana superhero looks like in a photorealistic image. So there you have it, our banana superhero. So it didn't go too crazy. He just put a banana in a cape and put it in an image. But as you can see, the images are quite good, quite telling. They're quite realistic. You know, that's a banana and those are legs. So that's a little bit what I was talking about. So let's go ahead and explore some other images created by other people. As you can see, people have been generating some amazing images. You see, it's really a realistic image of a woman who is receiving some makeup, and you have some names, and you have so it's very crazy. It's very amazing what this AI is able to do. And so what another particularity of this website is that it comes with these options of remix. So you can choose to remix, you can choose to upscale, you can choose to edit prompts which have been created by other people, and you can equally choose to download any of these images or the ones you have created on above. So if you go back above here, I can choose to download this image by clicking on download. Now the PNG version is limited only to those who have a premium version, but yeah, you still have the JPEG version, which is still good quality that you can share on social media. Yeah, so now let's look at some of those options. Like you can see, if you are wondering what a person had to type to get such an image, you can equally copy their prompts, copy the prompts that person used, and you are going to be able to generate a similar image. So if you go ahead and paste it, image is in French, image d'un coq qui chante, cinématique photo, illustration. You see, so it's as simple as that. Just with that simple line, he was able to generate this detailed and amazing image. In the same way, you can generate any image you can think of. So yeah, and equally, he has an additional option of you to remix. For example, if I want to change this word that is behind this car, how do I change that? So all I have to do is to come here, click on remix, and look for where that word is written. Amplifier is generally written in quotes, but it's not a rule. So if I just want to change that name, I'm go ahead and change it, put in the name I want there, and if I remix it, it's going to produce me the same image just with that minor change that is going to be added on there. So as you can see, there are so amazing images on here. And so this even goes further because you can actually make use of these tools to do a lot of things. For example, creating logos. So as you can see, he tried his best to replace that name. In some places he did it well, in some others not so well, and in some others it really came out real good. So as you can see, that's it. So you can try remixing it as much as you want until it produces you exactly what you're looking for, but that's how far it can go. So a good utility of this tool is that it can allow you to create some amazing logos, and you can create a whole business around it by creating logos for people. Since it can generate basically any image you can think of, any image you can describe to it, then you can create any amazing logo. So let's go ahead and create a logo. So create a logo for ReactJs, who is what? Maybe a fashion design shop. That's it. Create a logo for ReactJs, a fashion design shop. That's all you need to tell it. Now you can select some of these features down here, make it 3D, make it more of typography, make it cinematic, make it into a poster, and many other features that you might want to choose. That will just make it, that's just some additional elements that are going to be added onto your design. So let's go ahead and generate, and in a matter of seconds you get your amazing logo design. So this is an amazing tool. I'm sure there are other wonderful AIs out there, but this is actually the one I prefer to use as of now because of its simplicity and because of how straightforward it is. Also, the option of remixing other people's posts, other people's creation as well is quite enticing, and it's really a great feature to have added on there. So as you can see, it generated the logo for ReactJs, a fashion design shop. You see as it goes. It doesn't really come out well because logos aren't necessarily good in 3D. Logos are more of, they're not cinematic, they are more of typography and poster. You also remove poster as well. So let's check out with those additional options removed and see how it comes out. I believe it will come out really better this way. Yeah, so let's check it out. So there you have it, the logos are appearing. So you see, this speaks more in terms of logo. This is more logo oriented. ReactJs, a fashion design shop. ReactJs, a fashion design shop. So it's quite amazing and way more realistic. Now you see, it's just a simple line that we use to create this. You can go in depth by providing even more details. Maybe how you want the font to look like, how the background should look like, and you can really be detailed about all of this. So you see, just with this, you can create a whole business around designing logos and creating flyers for people. So this is an amazing tool that will allow you to create virtually any graphic you can possibly imagine or think of. It's going to bring it to life and it's going to make it really, really interesting. You can equally remix as well other creations by other people and customize them to your liking. For example, let's just test one last thing. For example, this is a poster about a lion. I can go ahead and change that lion and put maybe a goat. You know, let's put a goat in there instead of a lion, and let's see how it's going to fare with that. So yeah, you look for everywhere where you have written lion and just replace it with goat. Like it could be anything. It could be anything. So we're just going to go with lion. Yeah, so we're going to replace this lion with a goat to show you just how powerful this tool is. So it's going to do its magic and come out with some amazing results. So there you have it. Our once lion now looks like a majestic goat on here. So I believe you can see how beautiful these images are. So you see that it does some amazing things. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Definitely check out this tool, explore your creativity. And in case you're looking for a training on how to use this to build a whole business around, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section to be added to the WhatsApp group for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Catch you on the next one.